Hi everyone, I look horrible in this clip since I had just woken up, but in case you might be wondering why I'm taking off a mask, that's because my dad had COVID, so we decided to wear a mask inside the house and in public places in the house like the hallway and the living room. Also this video has no intro, although I initially had filmed one, but I deleted it because I was just talking about how I was going to rearrange my room, something I never did. And also, please, sorry for like the bad quality and editing and how cringe this video is. I promise it will get better, but this is my first YouTube video, so please bear with me. So here's my breakfast. As you can see, it's very healthy, and I totally didn't finish it all in less than 24 hours. And this this is me this is me pretending to watch a K-drama, which I did watch, but it was very fake the way that I was watching it, just recording myself. So yeah, this is just another proof that everything you see online is false. Also, don't worry, the entire video will not just be me narrating how I do stupid tasks. So if you want to skip the first 10 minutes where I'm just incredibly cringe and I don't even know what I'm doing, you can do that. I promise I will not get mad. I don't know what I'm doing here. And this is very raw footage of me waking up, and this is basically the other day already, so yeah. Here I'm watching the Yeonhoon Boylog to start off my morning on a good start. It was raining outside, although it doesn't look like it, but it was raining at the beginning of the day. So yeah, I think yeah. Yeah. And here's me showing that I do change my clothes. I just happen to have many hoodies that look the same. And this is me going out because it's sunny and the sun came out, so I decided to go for a walk. Sí, comían. So, I'm going to show you some stuff that I got. Like, I ordered this online, but I got it today. Okay, so here's some of the things that I got. I got some highlighters. This is not back to school related, but it's for my flowcards. I saw like people use this kind of thing, so I don't know. I never had anything like this. And then last but not least, notebooks, because I clearly need those, so I have yeah. I only got 3, but I need to get more. This was on a Friday, and I had my first Korean class because I decided to start going to Korean classes. So yeah, I was very excited about that. My first Korean class was pretty fun. We watched an episode of Knowing Bros with B2B on it, so that was pretty cool. And I tried to film, but as you can see, I was struggling a little bit. Like I said, it was just a tryout class, but I totally decided to stay. It was only 7 of us, but I don't even know why is Although it was just a trial class and it was my first class, I already had homework to do, so here's me doing some of my Korean homework. And as you can tell, here's my you can see my Kevin photo card for emotional support that I very much needed, but not really, because I actually enjoyed doing the homework. So yeah, and here's some background music. We were going to go clothing shopping, but run out of oil, so here we are. Okay, so hi guys. I literally just woke up, but I wanted to tell you that well, today's Monday. Tomorrow, we are leaving. We're going to go to this place at the beach, in this hotel or whatever, because on Wednesday it's my birthday, and so we're going to celebrate my birthday there. And I'm obviously gonna take you guys with me. I also wanted to apologize because I feel like this video is gonna be so boring, because I literally do nothing interesting. Although I have to say that lately I've been doing way more interesting things than I usually do. So maybe I do something interesting. But usually I don't. So I don't know how I'm gonna handle this channel or whatever, but I'm gonna try my best. I also wanted to tell you about you know how I went to Korean classes and I told you I was gonna go to Korean classes, so I wanted to tell you how it went because I never did that. Well, maybe I did that. Well, no, I didn't do that. Anyway, so I actually really liked it. I honestly, I loved it. Like, I was so nervous, okay? I literally went in and I was like shaking. I had to, because my mom, she dragged me to the place, but she left me at the door and I had to like enter by myself. So I entered. There was this like person, and he told me that he asked me like, I'm so bad at explaining, but basically he was like, oh, like I introduced myself and I was like, hey, my mom called and she said I was coming and I'm coming here for like a tryout class to see if I like it or not. And obviously he like knew who I was, so he told me where I had to go, and he was like, oh, it's in this place, like you have to knock on, like it's this door, just go in. And I was so nervous that I literally couldn't knock at the door like by myself, so I keep going like, and I didn't know what to do, and like he was looking at me like, just go in, but I was so nervous I couldn't. So like I was just like standing in front of the door and I was hesitating so much, so he ended up opening the door for me and leaving. So I entered, and then so the teacher greeted me. She was like, 안녕하세요, and I said 안녕하세요, and then I went in and I had to introduce myself, and I was so nervous. I was like visibly shaking, okay? Like I was literally shaking, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing because everybody can tell that I'm literally shaking as I introduce myself. But now looking back, I actually think it's not that embarrassing. Like, what's so bad about like shaking when you're introducing yourself? Like, I think I don't think it's that embarrassing anymore. Like, I feel like I was at first like embarrassed and I was like, oh, why did I do that? But I couldn't help it. It's not like I can help being anxious or not. Like, I was nervous, so obviously I was shaking. But I don't think that's embarrassing anymore. I actually think it's kind of brave of me, because usually like I struggle a lot like going to new places and meeting new people and like introducing myself and all of these things. So I think that the fact that I chose to go there, although I could have just stayed home, like I didn't have to go to Korean classes if I didn't want to. It was not just because like I wanted to learn, obviously because I want to learn Korean, but also because I wanted to meet people. Since this year I'm going to be going to like, well, I'm already going to like an online university. I'm not going to like an actual college. I'm not meeting new people like most people my age that are going to college are doing. So I was like, I'm literally not gonna have any social life, and I'm not gonna get out of my room if I don't find something else to do. So I decided to go to Korean classes because I thought that would be better for myself. So I made that decision by myself, and I chose to do that, although I knew it was going to be like something that was not going to be very easy for me to do. So I'm actually quite proud of myself that I decided to do that. Actually, like, everybody was so nice. I feel like everyone was so nice. I don't know, I just love the vibe. Like, right away when I entered, I just felt like, so I was obviously very nervous, okay? And I didn't really get the chance to talk to anybody because like the class was already started. I came in like an hour later. It's 2 hour long, and I came and they had already started, so obviously they were in the middle of the class. I couldn't really start like having a conversation with somebody about, unless it was something about related to the class and like something that I could say out loud. But I couldn't just start talking to people and make friends because the class was already started, and it would have been disrespectful of me to just like go ask somebody like, hey, what groups do you stand in? Who's your bias? Although we did talk about the groups that we like, because the first thing that I was asked, like the teacher asked me, and she's like, oh, so what are your favorite groups? Like, are there any groups that you like or whatever? Because like most people that are there, they like K-pop. So I obviously like I mentioned my favorite groups, which are my alls are like TXT and the boys. So I mentioned that and we did kind of talk about that. But yeah, everybody was, I just felt like everyone was so nice, although we didn't really talk. But like, I don't know, I just felt very comfortable. Even like the teacher, I thought she was so nice. So yeah, I'm very excited for my next class. Oh, and I wanted to mention that I know I mentioned that I was going to rearrange my room or whatever, and I didn't do it, but I promise I'm going to do it, okay? Eventually, I'll do it. I said, like, on the clip where I explained what I'm going to do, I said that I'm going to do it tomorrow, but it's been like a week already and I didn't do it. So yeah, but I'm gonna do it eventually. Maybe today, maybe when I come back from my birthday and everything, I don't know.
Són 5 putos minuts.
Que sí.
Està clar que... Què? Però em diuen...
Explica aquí.
Declina-ho. Vols deixar de mirar tant el cul?
So here I have all of the photo cards that I want to take with me tomorrow. They're quite a lot, but like I'm still gonna take them all. Okay, so I'm gonna show you just like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna take all of these. I put like one in the side and another one on the other side, so I don't have to take so many. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that these ones would go well with the vibe. Like, we're going to like the beach, so most of them are like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know why I'm showing this. Okay, so now that I'm home alone, I have time to talk. So I can talk. I don't even know what to talk about. Oh wait, no, I'm not home alone anymore. My parents are back. The reason why I'm like, I don't want to talk in front of my parents is because it's kind of embarrassing. Like, I don't want them to hear me talk. It's barely 8 in the morning. Like, it's not even 8 in the morning. Today is October 4th, so we're leaving today and I had to wake up early. It's so early. I'm not used to waking up so early. It's like 8 in the morning. I think I don't know what happened, but I was gonna open the window, but I don't want to because I don't want people to see me. Oh. Well, what I was saying is it's 8 in the morning. My mom went to leave my brother. My mom went to take my brother to school. And yeah, we're gonna leave soon. Now I have to do my bed. My mom, well, not just because my mom told me. I always do my bed. I swear I always do my bed. We had to go back because we forgot the sunscreen. Like, we forgot to bring sunscreen. It was quite a long car drive that I didn't really enjoy because my mom was hysterically screaming the entire time saying that we got lost and that we were gonna die. But we didn't die, so that's good. And here we had our first stop. We didn't really need to stop that many times, but you know, here's me drinking a little bit of chocolate milk and getting it all over my face. This was actually our first and last stop. We were supposed to stop more times because my mom gets stressed pretty easily. But we didn't because we got lost, and that time we actually got lost. But it's fine because we made it to our destination, and it was very pretty. As you can see, the sea, the ocean, whatever it is, looks very pretty here. And then after a very exhausting and stressful trip, we finally arrived to the hotel, which was very pretty. I mean, I've been here before. I was here a few years ago, and I really liked it. It's very close to the sea. I also wanted to apologize for how much this video is like all over the place, and it's very bad. The editing is horrible, and it's very cringe. I know that. I wanted to make this blog all aesthetic and everything, but I can't really do that, so I decided to just be myself in it, which is basically be extremely awkward and cringy. And you know what? I'm just gonna embrace that. So I'm gonna let this video be as bad as it can be. Puc fer una foto
Ara
aquí?
no és moment de fer fotos.
Mira, estoy a un banquet per sentar-te.
Eh?
Estoy a un banquet para sentar-te. No, tú no. I was playing with my photo cards and taking pictures of them the entire time. Yeah, my parents looked at me. I think they were thinking about how they were going to disown me. But you know what? It's fine. I think this is totally normal. I'm pretty sure I know I'm not the only person who does this, okay? But my parents definitely had a lot of questions on why I kept doing that and why did I have to take all of my photo cards on a family trip. It looks kind of gross. Here we were being taken to a room. You had to climb like a lot of stairs to get there because it wasn't like this this separate building from the hotel. And there was no elevator. And to make it worse, the person that was supposed to take us to a room got the room number wrong, so she took us to a building that was not the right building. So yeah, we basically walked a bunch of stairs for nothing. But we finally made it to a room. And here's the room tour that I did. So yeah, enjoy. Because of the little inconvenience that happened at first, the hotel staff felt bad for us, so they gave us like a free bottle of wine or some sort of alcohol. And because I'm finally legal, this is me drinking it, but I was technically 24 hours away from being legal, so for legal reasons, this is pineapple juice. This was the morning of my birthday, and at the hotel they didn't really have like birthday cakes or anything like that, so this was like the most we could get. And then on that same day we decided to just go sightseeing. I think that's how you say it, but yeah, we decided to go just to see different towns around our area. There was not much to see, to be honest, but it was very pretty. My mom went to get me a birthday cake, and I think she got one because I think I saw her paying. But I don't know. She's taking quite a long time. I've been like on the car for like 30 minutes, and she's not back yet. We're basically back home now. We just came back from our trip. We only stayed there for like 3 days, so yeah. Hi, everyone. Okay, yeah, so I'm now at my grandma's house. Usually I'm always here, but I haven't been here these days because my dad had COVID, so we had to quarantine just in case. But yeah, now I'm back here where you'll mostly see me. Yesterday I went to my second Korean class, which I loved it. I don't know, I'm so awkward on camera. Anyway, what I was saying is that I really liked it. I really didn't want the class to end. And honestly, I think this time it was much better because I wasn't so anxious anymore. So I don't know, the first time I went, I was very anxious and I didn't really speak much. However, this time I felt like I was the one speaking the most, participating the most in class. I was always talking. I don't know if I made a friend, but I think I kind of did. She really likes Stray Kids. And she didn't go to uni. She's my age, and she told me what she's studying and stuff. And she also said that she didn't go to uni that day, so yesterday, because of Stray Kids comeback, which is something I would totally do for my own. So yeah. And I don't know, I just really love the classes. It's very fun and I never want them to end. So I think now Fridays have become my favorite day. And you probably, I don't know if you can hear, but I'm listening to Last Man Standing, an amazing song. Wait, no.